Hi, my name is Brittany Sheffield, and this is my project on Son of the Revolution. So this book follows Liang Heng. Sorry for the pronunciation. He was born in 1954, and at that time, Chairman Mao had already established the Communist People's Republic of China. So he grew up, literally, during the reign of Mao. Basically, they were just brought up from infants to idolize this man, which is really kind of strange. It's almost cult-like. Basically, everyone is kind of expected to not think for themselves, not form their own opinions about anything. Basically just expected to memorize the teachings of Mao and to be able to recite them like little robots. There were songs about him and dances, and there were posters of him everywhere. People cried when they saw him. It's just very strange to me. He was almost treated like a god rather than just a political figure, leader, and told only listen to him and his teachings, only believe what he says, shun all other thoughts and teachings, even if that meant betraying or sacrificing your own family, which is really strange because, Chinese has traditionally been very big on family loyalty. So it was very different. In 1966, when Liang Heng was 12, is when the Cultural Revolution really began. And they really wanted to destroy the four olds, so the old customs, cultures, habits, ideas. And they began shutting down the schools, libraries, churches, temples, even got rid of, historical kind of landmarks, and really began targeting everyone. Mainly the landlords or intellectuals, the wealthy, anyone who they felt was a threat to the new way of thinking. What really struck me about this book was how people didn't seem to understand at all that this communist or socialist society that they were trying to form was less and less egalitarian than something else. It was less about the dissolution of this class society that separated the poor from the rich, and in reality it was more of them putting power into Mao's hands, putting power into those with higher political standing, and everyone else was kind of poor, struggling to survive. It's like everything they were fighting for and everything they were saying was not really happening. There were still class divides remaining where, those who were more loyal to the party or seen as loyal to the party were treated better, had more opportunities than others, and anyone else was kind of targeted. I think in the last chapter of the book, where Liang is talking about the middle school students that he was teaching, and he was talking to them about what had happened 10 years before, and they were able to just spout off all these sayings, and they had no idea what anything meant. They didn't understand what actually happened, what their parents lived through, what their teachers had lived through. They had no idea. They had no idea of the implications of anything that had happened. And even in today's society, it's kind of similar, where you hear people, you know, who are really misinformed. They just talk about things without really understanding what they're saying. Pretty scary.